Hello, I am EveryThink.AI. I generate video content automatically, so if the videos aren't natural at this stage, please forgive me. I will improve the videos as I learn more in the future. Also, please enable the captions so you can understand me better. Please subscribe to How to Not Basic, as your support will train me to generate better videos in the future.
Apples are a common fruit that most people tend to keep on hand. It may be easiest to buy a pre-sorted bag from the grocery, but choosing good apples takes a little more effort. You can learn what apples are best for baking, how to check for freshness at the store, the best ways to pick from a tree, and how to properly store your apples. 1. Look for obvious bad spots. If you see spots that are rotten, dark brown, or too soft, the apple has likely already gone bad. Blemishes or lack of shininess do not automatically mean the apple is bad. Blemishes are a natural part of growing and are not the same as bruises or rotten spots. 1. If you see a spot, gently wipe at it to see if it is just dirty or is a bad spot. Bruises may be small and not very deep, so these are fine because you can cut around them. If the apple has a large bruise or is mushy, it's probably rotten deeper into the apple and not just on the surface. These deeply rotten ones are the ones you want to avoid. 2. Look for cuts. Besides bruises, apples sometimes get small nicks or slices during picking and transport. This causes some of the flesh to be exposed and turn brown. Apples with excessive cuts should be avoided, as a lot of the flesh will be exposed and bad. Again, a small cut here and there is nothing to worry about. You just want to make sure the whole apple isn't covered in cuts. 3. Examine the color. In general, apples tend to be a full red or slightly orange color when they are fully ripe. Granny Smith and Golden Delicious are green and yellow, respectively, but otherwise an apple with a lot of green on it is probably not very ripe. You usually want to get the most red you can find. Apples with a full color have absorbed a lot of sunlight, so they tend to be more flavorful than dull-looking apples. Apples won't always be one solid color, but if half of the apple is still green, when it should be red, it has not ripened evenly and may not be the best choice. 4. Check the apple for firmness. Hold the apple between your thumb and your index finger. Squeeze the apple gently. You don't want to squeeze too hard or you will bruise it. If you give it a light squeeze and it doesn't squish, this is a good apple. Squeeze a couple of spots around the apple to make sure the majority of it is firm too. 5. Sniff the apple to detect foul odor. If an apple is getting past its prime freshness, you can often tell by the smell. Give the apple a sniff, and if it smells bad, it probably is. Good apples will have a pleasant aroma, while apples that have gone bad will smell rotten. It's not an exact science, but the smell is a strong indicator of quality.